Hello, hi, welcome back to Success Automation. In today's topic, I am going to talk about the post service. So, post service, so we before going to the post service, we'll go to what is the post service. Post service W3 school. So we'll go to the post service. So if you see the post service is used in the API to create the record or update a resource. That means whenever you want to add a new record or you want to create a new record through API, then you have to use post service. So in all the post service, you need to send the data. That is very important. So because whenever you want to add a new record, you want the record detail, right? Similarly, post is also required the data. So I just go to my VS Eclipse. So I have already created one post service. Before this, I want to show what are the dependencies are required. Dependencies are very important. If you don't add the dependencies, you cannot uh, get the success. So I just add these dependencies. I'll put in a notepad so that you can have a clear idea. So this dependency is rest assured dependency you should have, and this dependency is JSON dependency, and this is Google API. This is not required um, for this session, but you can update this as well. All these dependencies I'll put in the video comment. You can copy that. So make sure that you have added the proper dependencies. This is 5.5.5.0, and here the JSON and 2024-0303 version, and here 2.7.0. So these dependencies are very important. Once you add the dependencies in the pom.xml, whenever you create the pom.file, you will get a here if you see here pom.xml, you need to add. Once you add this, save that, and then it will download all the dependencies in your local directory. So now I want to show how to create the post service. Remember, in the post service, you need to give the body. This body, this body required your JSON. What data you want to pass? That you need to pass here. Okay, and here what I'm using given. These are all These are given is a rest assured given, and content type as we are passing the JSON object. I have mentioned this content type as a JSON, and given when and post. In when I'm hitting to this service. This is a fake service. Fake service means it's it's like a similar to API, but it will always give the same data. Whereas if you go to the real service, whatever the service is created, what data it is, what data it contains, that it will give. But for the practice, I am using the fake service. If you are using in a project your API, you have to update this API, and you need to give the body here. This is very important. After that, post. Remember this method is important. We are going to use the post service. Post is to create the new record, and then this is normal given when then log means it will get all the response. When you hit the service, what is the response you are getting? This log will get the logs data, and body means it will get the body, actual body what this post service is responding. So now I'll clear this one. So remember, you need to insert, import this given, this JSON object. This is not required here. This is not required for this. This given and content type is very important. So I just imported all the um, all the APIs required for this service. So this is, as this is a standalone program, I just right click here, run as Java program. When you run this program, when you run this program, it will give the body. See here, this will give the body. So that means it hit the proper service. Whenever you get the data, that means it hit to the proper service. Like this, you can perform the post service. This is very simple, straightforward. I'm not setting more headers. I just set only content type header. Hope you understood this one. So I'll just, you can get the complete this one, this JSON, or you can do like this as well. You can create one string JSON equal to, you can get this, copy this one and paste this here. When you copy this one, it will put the more slashes. Try to remove this. Should have only one slash. Remove the two slashes here. You have to put only one slash. Like this. Description, only one slashes, right? I think string, string. Description, best laptop, title, laptop, category and 200. Everything is fine. I don't know why it is giving this error here. Yeah. Instead of this, you can add it here. Uh, Comma. Acha, semicolon. We need to give semicolon here. Description colon best laptop slash correct comma slash title correct laptop correct uh, category correct everything correct. mm, we'll try to use this dot body here JSON I put here with it. JSON I just give JSON here. We'll see. Right click and run this. Some issue, I don't know what is this issue. I will try to solve this. Mm, Go here. We'll go here. That's okay. We'll use this one only. Time being, we'll use this one. I'm just reviewing the string directly. So remember, you need to put this one. This is very important. Properly, you need to put. Don't miss anything here. This thing. Okay. Now, um, I'll run this. When you run this one, it will give the response body. So see, it has given the response. So like this, it will give. This thing you can copy like this. You can do like this as well. String equal to JSON1 equal to. You can put like this and put semicolon. Okay. Use this JSON object. JSON here. You comment that above one dot body and you can put like this. This will also work. I'll just this one I have commented. Instead of that, I stored the JSON as string, and that string I'm copy pasting here. Right click, run here. Yeah, if you see here, it has given the proper JSON response. So like this you can do. This is one way. Another way is I created another way. Here what I am doing, here also I am hitting to the post service. Instead of storing in the string, I created the JSON object. Whenever you want to create a JSON object, remember you need to import this library. This library is there in this dependency. You need to import this dependency, otherwise it won't work. Okay, now here what I am doing, instead of creating a string and storing the JSON, creating the JSON, I am using the JSON object. So this JSON object, it will create the JSON. So this JSON object, how to create? Use the JSON object, any string, any name you can give object name, create the object, and this is like your hash map. So whatever the JSON object you want to create, that key and value you need to give. This is your key and this is your value. This is your key, this is your value. Like this you need to give key and value. After that, that's a normal process. Like given content type, what content type, because we are passing the JSON object, I given JSON here. And body, as I told, for the post service you need to pass the data. So for that I created this JSON body. This JSON object I am passing here. This JSON object contains, it will create your JSON format data that I am passing here. Then when and your post, as we are performing the post, so you need to give the post a URL, then log given, log and body. So right click here, run the program. You will get the body, because we are expecting the body. What is the body it is responding? So this is the body it is responding here, this service. So one more thing I want to show here, if you print this JSON object, this JSON object I create, right? How it will form the JSON? Just SOP, this JSON object, if you give here, it will form the JSON object and it will give the data. Just I'll run this. So here if you see, I just request, I just print the JSON, how to create the JSON. So you no need to worry how to create this codes, blah 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 blah. Sometimes you may miss a semicolon and you may miss the codes. Because of that, just create the JSON object, this JSON object, and add the key and value, all the key value part you can add. Then all this data will be added in the JSON object. That JSON object you can pass it in a body. Like this you can perform the post service. This is a simple post service which does not have any headers, only content type I am passing. In your real time, when you do the project, they may be having multiple content type headers. So you need to pass all the headers. Sometimes it required authorization. Those parameters also required to add. So in the next video, I am going to talk about the how to do the other types of post service. Hope you understood. If you have any queries, anything you required, just ping me in the comments. Then I will reply you. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Share my videos to friends and practice it. And until you practice, you won't get. See, any computer programming, anything you want to learn, just listening you cannot learn. You need to practice each and everything you need to understand. Then only you can learn. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.